Hello my dear students, Assalamu alaikum. This is the second lecture of gravitation and gravity. Today we discuss about variation of gravitational acceleration. Gravitational acceleration changes due to three reasons. First one, the altitude effect. Altitude effect means the certain height from the earth's surface or certain depth from the earth's surface. So first one, the altitude effect. Second, the shape of the earth. And third, the rotation of the earth. These are three reasons. Due to this, the gravitational acceleration changes. Now we discuss about the altitude effect. The altitude effect, first one, at a certain height from the earth's surface. Now we calculate the gravitational acceleration at a certain height from the earth's surface. At a certain height At first, we calculate the gravitational acceleration at a certain height from the Earth's surface. This figure shows an Earth, total mass of the Earth located at the center of the Earth, and this is the radius of the Earth. Now, we calculate the gravitational acceleration at a certain height, h. This point we denote by a. Now we calculate the gravitational acceleration at the point A. Now at first, let us consider the gravitational acceleration at the point A is gh. Now an object of mass small m, is kept at the point A. So now the distance between object and the center of the earth will be r plus h. Now the distance between the object and the center of the earth will be r plus h. Now from Newton's gravitational law, the attraction force between object and the center of the earth will be F equal G capital M small m divided by R plus H whole square. Because the distance between object and the center of the earth will be R plus H. This is the equation 1. Now at the point A, what is the weight of the object? The weight of this object is equal to the product of the mass of this object and the gravitational acceleration at that point. Mass of the product of the mass of this object and the gravitational acceleration at that point. Now weight W equal mass into gravitational acceleration at that point. This is the equation number 2. Now equation 1 represent the attraction force between object and earth equation 2 also represent the attraction force on the object by the earth. So both are equal. Equation 1, equation 2 and equation 1 are equal. Now W equal F. W equal F. Now W equal M G H equal G capital M small m divided by R plus H whole square. Now small m cancel out from both sides. Now GH equal G capital M divided by R plus H whole square. Now GH equal G capital M divided by R plus H whole square. This is the formula. We find out the gravitational acceleration at a certain height from the Earth's surface. By using this formula, we can determine the gravitational acceleration. So, in this equation, h is the height from the Earth's surface. M is the mass of the Earth, and R is the radius of the Earth, and G is the gravitational acceleration. G is the gravitational constant, and Gh is the gravitational acceleration at a certain height from the Earth's surface. Now we find out another formula of gravitational acceleration at a certain height from the Earth's surface. Now at first we know that the gravitational acceleration at the surface of the Earth is G equal Gm by R square. We know that the gravitational acceleration at the surface of the Earth G equal Gm by R square. This is the equation number 1. And let us consider at a certain height h from the Earth's surface, the gravitational acceleration is Gh, and Gh equal Gm by R plus H whole square. Now at a certain height from the Earth's surface, the gravitational acceleration will be Gh equal Gm divided by R plus H whole square. This is the equation number 2. Now equation 2 divided by equation 1. Gh by G equal Gm divided by R plus H whole square divided by Gm by R square. Then capital G cancel, capital M cancel. Now Gh by G equal R square by R plus H whole square. Now then Gh by G equal R square. Now from inside the bracket, R is common, then R into 1 plus H by R whole square. Then GH by G equal R square divided by R square into 1 plus H by R whole square. Then R square cancel. Now GH by G equal 1 by 1 plus H by R whole square. Then we write GH by G equal 1, this term upward, 1 plus H by R to the power minus 2. We know that the binomial expansion 1 plus x to the power n equal 1 plus nx plus n into n minus 1 x square by 2 factorial dot dot and continue. Now in this equation we apply this binomial expansion. Now 1 plus n, in this equation n is minus 2. Now using this binomial expansion we apply to this equation 1 plus n minus 2. N is the minus 2. 1 plus n x. 1 plus n x. X means h by r. X means h by r. That means 1 plus n x plus n into n means minus 2 into n minus 1. That means minus 2 minus 1 x square by 2 factorial. X means h by r. This term x. H by r means x. That means x square. That means h square by r square into 2 factorial. 2 factorial means 2 plus dot dot. Continue. I say again, the binomial expansion 1 plus x to the power n equal 1 plus nx plus n into n minus 1 x square by 2 factorial dot dot and continue. This binomial expansion use to this equation. Now in this equation x means h by r and n means minus 2. Now we apply this binomial expansion to this equation. 1 plus n means minus 2, x means h by r plus n into n minus 1 x square. X means h by r whole square. That means h square by r square. 2 factorial means 2 plus dot dot and continue. Now GH by G equal 1 plus minus 1 minus 2h by r. This minus 2 and here minus 3. Minus 2 multiplied by minus 3. That means plus 6 divided by 2. 6 here minus 2 and minus 3 multiply, minus 2 multiplied by minus 3, that means plus 6 divided by 2, that means 3 h square by r square minus dot dot and continue. Now if h is more less than r, if h is more less than r, for example, if h is 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer, 5 kilometer or 10 kilometer, and r is 6400 kilometer, so that h is more less than r, then h by r, the ratio of h by r also too much smaller, and then higher order h square by r square also too much smaller, then we can neglect the higher order term because these terms are too much small. Because if h is more less than r, h is more less than r, for this reason h by r also is small, h square by r square also too much small. For this reason we neglect the higher order term. Now gh by g equal 1 minus 2h by r, neglecting the higher order term, so that gh by gh, now gh equal 1 minus 2h by r, this g multiply to this g. This is the another formula of gravitational acceleration at a certain height from the earth's surface. This is the another formula. Here h is the height from the earth's surface and this g is the gravitational acceleration at the earth's surface. These two formula are the gravitational acceleration at a certain height from the earth's surface, but this formula we can use at any height from the earth's surface. This formula can be used at any height from the earth's surface, but this formula can be used when the condition is if h is more less than r. If h is more less than r, then we can use this formula. Now we find out the gravitational acceleration at a certain depth from the earth's surface. Now this figure, this is the earth. At first we write the gravitational acceleration at the surface of the earth. This is the center of the earth, total mass of the earth located at the center of the earth, and the radius will be r. Now gravitational acceleration at the surface of the earth, g equal capital M by r square. This is the equation number 1. Then we write the whole volume of the earth, B equal 4 by 3 pi r cube, and the mass of the earth is capital M. This is the volume of all earth and this is the mass of all earth. Now the density, we write the density equal mass by volume, then mass equal density multiply by volume, then M equal rho into 4 by 3 pi r cube. Now M is can be write M equal 4 by 3 pi r cube rho. Now M equal 4 by 3 pi r cube rho. This value, putting this value in equation 1, Now putting the value of m in equation 1, then g equal g by r square into 4 by 3 pi r q rho. Here below this line r square and r cube, then r square and r square are cancelled. Now g equal 4 by 3 pi r, option number 2, g equal 4 by 3 pi r rho g, equation number 2. Everybody mind it, equation number 2. Okay, next. Now this object of mass small m, now we bring the object at a certain depth from the earth surface. This depth is d. Now the mass of the object is kept at this point and the depth will be d. Now we draw a sphere of radius r minus d. This is the sphere and the radius of this sphere is r minus d. Now this is the radius of r minus d, and this is the radius of r, and this is the depth d. Now when the object is kept at this point, only the mass of this part will be attracted towards the center, and outer part of the earth are not attracted towards the center. Only the sphere of r minus d will be attracted to the object towards the center. Now the volume, the mass of this part, let us consider the mass of this part of radius r minus d sphere is m prime. M prime is the mass of the earth of radius r minus d. Only this mass can be attracted to the object towards the center, and outer part are not attracted towards the center. Now the gravitational acceleration at a certain depth is gd. Now we can write gd equal g capital M prime. M prime is the mass of the earth of radius r minus d. Now gm prime divided by r minus d whole square. This is the equation number 3. Now the volume of radius r minus d is b prime. B prime equal 4 by 3 pi r minus d whole cube, and the mass of the sphere of radius r minus d is m prime. Now the density rho, when we count the whole earth of radius r, the density rho, and when we count the part of earth of radius r minus d, the density will be same, so that rho equal mass m prime divided by b prime. Then m prime equal b prime into rho. Then m prime equal 4 by 3 pi r minus d whole cube into rho. Now putting the value of m prime in equation 3, we get now gd equal m prime equal 4 by 3 g by r minus d whole square into 4 by 3 pi r minus d whole cube into rho. Now here r minus d whole square and here r minus d whole cube. Then we write gt equal 4 by 3 pi r minus d into rho g. This is the equation number 4. This is the equation number 2 and this is the equation number 4. Now equation 4 is divided by equation 2. We get equation 4 divided by equation 2, then gd by g equal gd means 4 by 3 pi r minus d into rho g, and g means 4 by 3 pi r rho g. 4 by 3 pi cancel, rho g cancel, only remaining part r minus d by r. Now gd by g equal r minus d by r. Now separate the fraction. gd by g equal r by r means r by r minus d by r. That means r by r equal to 1. Now gd by g equal r by r equal to 1 minus d by r. Now this g multiply to this. Now gd equal 1 minus d by r into g. This is the formula to find the gravitational acceleration at a certain depth from the earth's surface. Here gd is the gravitational acceleration at a certain depth from the earth's surface, and d is the depth, r is the radius, and g is the gravitational acceleration at the earth's surface. Now let's solve a problem on today's lecture basis. An object of mass 2 kg is brought from 100 km height to 100 km depth from the earth's surface. Mass and radius of the earth are respectively 81 and 4 times that of the moon. Here gravitational constant, the value of gravitational constant, the value of gravitational acceleration at the earth's surface, here the mass of the earth, here the radius of the earth. Now question number C, calculate the gravitational acceleration at the surface of the moon. Now we solve the question C. Here given that mass and radius of the earth are respectively 81 and 4 times that of the moon. Let us consider the mass of the moon is capital MM. Let us consider the mass and radius of the moon are M and Rm. And also let us consider the mass and radius of the earth. Dear students, at first everybody write down the question. Given that the mass of the earth ME will be the 81 times of the mass of the moon. Now ME is the mass of the earth and MM is the mass of the moon. Now the radius of the earth RE is 4 times the radius of the moon. Now let us consider the gravitational acceleration at the surface of the moon is gm. Gm what? Now we know that the gravitational acceleration at the Earth's surface Ge equal Gme by Re square. This is the equation number 1. This is the gravitational acceleration at the Earth's surface. Now we write the same equation. Now we write the same equation for the surface of the moon. The gravitational acceleration at the surface of the moon Gm equal Gmm divided by Rm square. This is the equation number 2. Now equation 2 divided by equation 1. Now equation 2 divided by equation 1. Gm by Ge equal what? Gm equal G capital M by Rm square and Ge equal Gme by Re square. Now putting the value Gmm by Rm square and Gme by Re square. Now Gm by Ge equal mm by Rm square multiply by Re square divided by Me. Now putting the value of Me equal 81 mm and Re equal 4 Rm. Now Gm by Ge equal mm divided by Rm equal Rm square into Re equal 4 Rm whole square and Me equal 81 mm. Then cancel. Now we write here Gm by Ge equal these Rm square and these Rm square cancel. Now 4 square means 16. 16 by 81. 16 by 81. Cause Rm square cancel, cancel, and 4 square means 16 and lower part 81. Now Gm equal 16 by 81 into Ge. Then everybody calculate the value of Gm, cause here the value of Ge is 9.8 meter per second square. So everybody calculate it. Now solve the problem D. At first we calculate the gravitational acceleration at 100 kilometer height. We know the formula is at 100 kilometer height at 100 kilometer height Gh equal Gm by Gme by Re plus H whole square. Here M is the mass of the earth, R is the radius of the earth, and H is the height. The value of a height is 100 kilometer. So we can put the value of Me ME is 6 into 10 to the power 24. RE is 6400 kilometer convert into meter, and H is 100 kilometer converted into meter. Then we calculate the value of GH. Similarly, at 100 kilometer depth, the formula will be GD equal 1 minus D by R into G. Here D is the depth 100 kilometer and R is the radius of the earth and G is the gravitational acceleration at the earth's surface. So everybody solve the problem and find the value of GH and GD. Okay, thanks to all.